You guys know something. I am hijacking the show because this is not over until I take the entire Rebel Weekly and make them history.
Yes, I can see. I always have said I have a plan. A plan. And that is to destroy once for all.
I wasn't told about this.
Oh man, I can't wait for my date with Billy Joe. I truly expect this date to be good. I'm going to do all I can to help him in TGW and have him be the best ever. And as for the date, I can't wait.
Welcome back to TGW. At the early start, this matchup has begun to break down. Moments ago, Connie Wheat was able to get eliminated by the opponent, though. Oh my, a shot there to the abdominal area. Evil Clap is already owning at the early start of this matchup. The new team champions are battling right now. Landing on his feet does Evil Clap, and another shot there missing through. And from behind, it is Warhead coming to the save. But moments ago, Connie Wheat indeed got eliminated. Tonight is the night of love and festivities. Billy Joe and Taylor will be going on the first ever TGW date, and we'll see how that plays out, as well as Rogue Limited speaker Burrito XD will be joining us a little bit later on to talk about the YellowishObject controversy, claiming that Yellow has been fired and should not be here, as well as the next chapter for the team champions. Right now, you are looking live. Welcome to the Gaming Weekly. Again, you're looking live at a massive map on Fortnite, along with my broadcast partner, YellowishObject. I'm AdrianTheVoice, and Yellow, straight up, I'm going to ask you, point blank, are you worried for what's to come a little bit later on, considering the fact that not only is Burrito XD joining, but get this, it is none other than RebelTtyme. He's going to be joining as well.
Man, okay, two things. Number one, Burrito, really? What type of name is that? That's only something I can get at Taco Bell any day. And Rebel?
Well, you like tacos, right? You were eating tacos before the broadcast, I heard.
I was eating both, actually, so I like both equally. But when it comes to Rebel, he wants to, it's like I said last week, he wants to fight, and it looks like he's coming for one.
It's a fight right now, though. Oh, my, wait a second, Yellow.
Him.
Yellow, we're going to get your thoughts after this, but Warhead and Evil Clap indeed getting eliminated, but the team champions have more to come.
Indeed. After these commercials break.
What? Commercials?
It's like
what the?
Like, it's like, I don't know, it's like that thing, like the commercial breaks. You know how they do that in the TV?
Yeah.
Like, we'll be back after these commercial breaks.
Exactly.
All right.
Well, we are back on TGW, and moments ago we saw the team champions did lose, but they're back for more. They're ready. They're battling here. Gotti Wheat. It is Warhead and Evil Clap, the three gentlemen. Again, the team champions are going to be battling against the opponents, trying to become the, well, next team for the next Victory Royale in TGW. Again, with my broadcast colleague YellowishObject still awaiting for Burrito XD to arrive, and also the infamous RebelTtyme, the leader of the Rebel Weekly, who beat you a couple of weeks back on GT in that one-on-one grudge match. It was, again, RebelTtyme who called you out. He suckered you in. He killed you, and then ever since you were supposed to be fired, but then it led us to last week in which you hijacked the show, Yellow, and now you're here, which leads us to Burrito XD, who's joining us in a little bit. But again, you want this match. You want this war.
I know, like, not technically. I didn't originally want this war, but Rebel's the one who started the war. And trust me, I will goddamn end this war, even if it, whatever it takes.
Well, we hope.
And, you know, after this broadcast, I think I might as well make a few phone calls to some people that I know that might be interested in, what you say, they have a bone to pick with multiple members of the Rebel Weekly. Let's just say they might be interested in fighting.
As the matchup is continuing, and who do you have in mind, though?
You know, I think I'd rather keep it a surprise.
Well, speaking about surprises, though, a lot of surprises here tonight in TGW. In fact, later on, we have that date between Billy Joe and Taylor, the first ever TGW date. But again, in my opinion, though, Yellow, I believe it is none other than Billy Joe who's using Taylor. Remember what he said 2 weeks ago on TGW? He straight out said it. He flat out said it in front of the entire broadcast saying, hey, listen, I'm only having Taylor here with me so she can help me climb up the ranks in TGW. I don't think Billy Joe even cares for Taylor. He just wants her to help him rise up in the Gaming Weekly.
Help Smelp. It like help at this point because think about it. it's like the old saying goes, you gotta do what you gotta do to get to the top. Even if it means using someone, you need to do whatever you have to do if you want to become known. Yes, but I see a
problem with that, Yellow. I see a problem with that. Why is he going to be in a relationship trying to confuse the young lady into thinking that actually he likes her, he loves her, and at the end of the day, he doesn't?
Well, you might not know. Deep might, but that's another story for another time. For now, let's get back to commentary this matchup as we see. Let's see Evil Claptrap right now as we see him gathering the resources. Like, Adrian, in your own opinion, what do you think is the main strategy for the champions? Like, to basically, like, hold their ground to be able to find their next contenders.
Yeah, the great champions are going to be working together throughout the entire game. You were talking about strategy, and that's exactly sticking together. They're going to have to try to do that all throughout the game. Otherwise, the opponents are going to pick them one by one, and that's the dissection of the team. Now, we saw this team dissect all the other opponents, especially Warhead. Warhead did a really good job last week. He was the last man standing, hence the reason why they're the team champions. And take a look at this. Warhead and his partner, Gotti Wheat, are actually under the bridge. They're avoiding all the collision. They're avoiding all the collision and the background and battles.
Perfect. Think about it. You're isolating yourself from the competition. That's how these guys won the championship. If you isolate yourself, you got it in the bag. That's the main strategy. Either isolation or, like I like to say, taking it to the skies.
Yeah, but we talked about isolation. But here's my question to you, though. Do you think it's smart to do this, or could it come into harm?
That is a good question. It kind of depends on the type of scenario. If you can tell from how the circle is on the map, on the top right corner, as you can tell, the circle is like the line is right there. They're like on the bottom of the circle, so that could be a good advantage. If the circle lands in that exact Spain spot, they could just stay there the whole game, and they can win instantly. That's an instant knockout there.
Yeah, but we got to talk about game rust, though. They're just going to be standing here. Listen, they're great TGW players. They are the team champions for a reason. But remember, any opponent can come in and just completely raid them off guard. Hence the reason why it could be a harmful tactic for them.
But there's something you should know. But Adrian, you should know. They might be thinking on how, if you look at the bridge, look at the positioning they could be in. If someone can go on the dare, they can just trap them. And it's like a shark. It's like a shark just going for its bait. Going like dum 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 boom! There, snaps the jaws right there and destroys the opponent.
And I'll tell you, Yellow, just like a shark smelling its blood, its prey, of course. Well, we have a shark joining us right now in the party. A shark that is going after you. It is none other than Rogue Mimicu's speaker. His name is Burrito XD, who has something to say concerning the controversy with YellowishObject, my broadcast colleague, who hijacked the TGW show last week. Welcome aboard, Burrito.
Rogue Mimicu isn't here this evening. He sent me, Burrito, to speak for him. First of all, YellowishObject, what are you doing here? You lost against RebelTtyme, meaning you got fired, and yet you're here hijacking the show.
I know. It's like I said last week. I'm going to destroy every single thing that harmed the Gaming Weekly. Like the hacker, for starters, or all the things in the past. TGW has come over, but Scorch may be gone, but I'm also standing in the front line of defense. So it doesn't matter if I'm fired or not. I will fight for the Gaming Weekly, no matter what happens.
Look, I don't really care what you have to say. All I know is, do you want this? You want a war? You got it. I'm out of here.
Oh. Alright, you want a war then? It's on.
But wait a minute. Wait just a second. Folks, I believe Burrito XD may have implied that YellowishObject is reinstated back to the TGW community.
Looks like I am.
Yellow!
So that means
you're one step closer.
There's gonna be some hell to pay.
Well,
there's gonna be hell to pay around here.
I cannot believe this is transpiring moments ago, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Burrito XD asking the question, do you want war? Yellowish accepting, and I believe Yellowish, with that said, is now in TGW again. He's been reinstated. The fact that Yellow's reinstated, all hell can break loose, and I believe it is now time for RebelTtyme, and of course the rest of the Rebel Weekly members, and Rogue Mimicu and the rest of the protesters. It is time for them to meet their maker, because YellowishObject, along with his team, will be breaking things down, and indeed burning it down too, as you like to say it.
Indeed, and Adrian, and trust me, it was good that he did hire me because in a few weeks or potentially even next week, I was actually going to tell you and everybody live about their plans. What they had, they even had plans for you.
Me?
Yeah, and let's say they weren't good ones.
Well, nonetheless, hey, listen, we're going to go back into this matchup. You just got me all flustered and worried now. The fact that they're planning going against me. I didn't do anything. I'm just the commentator.
Adrian, look, I know you and I have been, like, friends for a long time. Well, a year, technically, but everybody knows that everybody hates you. Out of everyone,
Thanks.
I'm potentially the only guy who likes you.
Thanks, Yellow. Great TGW fans are going to be, well, working with you, Yellow. They're going to be with you. They're going to be supporting you, going against the darkness, the evil that is known as the Rebel Weekly. The Rebel Weekly has been here for the past nearly 2 years, giving so much crap against the Gaming Weekly. The Gaming Weekly is one of the greatest communities out there, and the fact that the Rebel Weekly still feels the need to be here to go against TGW in all its glory, it is beyond me. But now with that being said, folks, yes.
I bet, because let's take it back. Let's give a quick rundown for those new fans. Long story short, let's start like from the beginning. We started back in the beginning how the Rebel Weekly wanted to be the top community, right?
Yeah.
But like they legit, we had two of our own people backstabbing us. Starting, let's see, it started with the first community awards, Scorch, Community Awards Part 2, Minigun. But what happened in the Community Awards Part 3? Would you like to say it, Adrian?
Yes, YellowishObject, you were the one that betrayed the Rebel Weekly. And here we go. The matchups we're going to break down. Warhead is down. Gotti we in the process as well. It's up to Evil Clap in an evil shoot down by Evil Clap right there with a clipping to the right there to the back of the neck, trying to get himself back into this matchup despite the fact that Gotti Weed and Warhead just got eliminated moments ago. It's come to this. Evil Clap Trap is the only person alive in his team, but he's going to have to battle throughout the entire game now. For the rest of the game, 19 super players are left. Here comes the aggressiveness. The ambush now becoming to actually get bigger and bigger. The frustration and desperation is beginning to build inside Evil Claptrap, who has his guns out. Let me ask you the strategy right now. If you're Evil Claptrap, you have nobodies to help you, Yellow. What do you need to do?
It's either one of two things, Adrian. You A, fight like a man, and if you go out guns blazing. But you can do what he's doing. He's planning. He's building. Look at him right now. He's building. He's gonna be thinking like, okay, since I'm on my own, I gotta figure out.
And as we see
right now, boy, and he takes down an NFL player. Isn't that ironic? Oh, trapped
Super
with
Bowl
the
last week.
Oh, but the trap just gets taken down.
Well, have you noticed that Evil Clap is trying to reassess everything, trying to reevaluate, trying to create some sort of separation? The opponent is down, crawling at this juncture of the matchup, but a shot there across the skull. They would eliminate Cyrus Crowdale. That was the, well, NFL player you were talking about, but it wasn't necessarily a football. It was rather a bullet that ended the man. And there's another opponent there from on. A shot there, but no, it was not enough. It was Trigger. Trigger able to trigger the bullet across the skull. Gotti Wait, Evil Claptrap, and Warhead all
you know
went
what?
down.
I have a funny pun to make, actually.
Yes.
There's a funny pun, actually. What's Rebel doing in Fortnite? Looking like the Audible Snowman.
Hey, that was good. That was actually really good, but I'm not quite sure if you want to say it to his face, because right now, I'm being told that RebelTtyme is going to be joining the party in a couple of seconds right now, folks. In a couple of seconds. And Rebel's joining us right now, ladies and gentlemen. RebelTtyme's here, ready to confront YellowishObject.
Okay. First of all, Yellow, you referred me to a snowman. I think, like, what? Really?
I know. It kind of reminded me of you, a snowman. What do you want me to call you? Olaf from Frozen?
Well, I got a surprise for you tomorrow. Because
What is it?
tomorrow, I'm hijacking TGW tomorrow, Jack.
Uh-oh.
Wow, you're taking one out of my book. Huh. Well, if you're gonna be there, you bet your ass I'm going to be there too. Because you and we have unfinished business.
I don't like this surprise at all.
Adrian,
And of course, I get to be on commentary with Adrian yet again.
Huh. You and Adrian? I hear that I haven't seen you guys commentate in ages. You know, how about we make it this? 3-man commentary. You, me, and Adrian. 3-man commentary team tomorrow.
How about you go back to a crayon box?
Ha! How about you go back to being a broken heart? Or I should say, broken rebel heart, because I will take out the Rebel Weekly Rebel, and trust me, this is not the last you've seen of me. Now that I'm back in TGW, there's gonna be hell to pay.
Yellow, I've deleted you once. I'll delete you. You'll be obsolete.
Ha! You cannot delete the spark of hope. So if you want to fight, let's see how you can deal with a Keyblade Master. Like,
you want a war, you got a war.
it is a war.
While the ante's been up, it's indeed getting more interesting. Not only is Broken T-Time, aka RebelTtyme, gonna be hijacking TGW, RebelTtyme's gonna be joining us on commentary tomorrow. We got YellowishObject, representative of the Game Weekly, and we got RebelTtyme, representative of the Rebel Weekly. The two gonna be on the same commentary. I cannot wait for that one, see how things are gonna break down there. But ladies and gentlemen, switching gears, we gotta mention this. The Team Champions moments ago did a really, really great job. We saw Evil Clap, Gotti, and Warhead did a tremendous, tremendous job in the game. However, we got someone who believes they can do better. It was last week whenever the three gentlemen involved won the Team Champions in TGW. Please welcome the Chosen Turtle, who believes he and his team are better.
So I understand that Fake the Bomb was given this opportunity, but he said no to it, which is his loss. Look, I heard about the new Team Champions, and I'll be the first to admit they're good, but my team is better, a lot better. So if they're down, let them face my team. The ball is in their court.
Wow. Yellow, are you surprised? I mean, this is a team
championship
battle.
I'm ready to see this fight.
Well, this team championship...
I want to see this fight.
Yeah, it's been growing. Maybe perhaps they have the proverbial bullseye on their backs, are the champions. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Chosen Turtle has a, thing against the Team Champions. We got RebelTtyme going to be joining us in commentary tomorrow. We heard from Burrito XD moments ago, stating that, again, YellowishObject is back into the TGW for the war now, and standing by for the first time ever in TGW history, it is the date between Billy Joe and Taylor. Let's take you there now.
Now.
Welcome to the first ever TGW date between Billy Joe and Taylor. I'm AdrianTheVoice, joined by YellowishObject, my broadcast colleague. And Yellow, it's finally happening, a date between Billy Joe and Taylor.
Indeed, Adrian. Do you notice we ever keep making history? Like, we have the father-daughter wedding back in June, and trust me, that is one of the most weirdest moments of my life, and that will scar for life.
You had to remind us.
What am I saying? Yeah, but don't worry, that's not like anything like we can handle. Like, literally, I'm dealing with Rebel's no man over there, and I'm gonna have to deal with him anytime soon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, switching gears, though, it is the official date between Billy Joe and Taylor. Remember what Billy Joe said a couple of weeks back, though? He's using Taylor to help him climb up the ranks in TGW. In my opinion, I believe Billy Joe is using Taylor. I think that's what's happening. But nonetheless, for the first time,
let's take it to them.
TGW date,
let's take it
Billy
to them.
Joe and Taylor.
So this is a great date, but you'll help me, right?
Of course I will. That's why we got together, right?
Okay, good. I want to be the best man you have, the best eyes.
Oh, thanks. You know, I'm sorry for not getting you anything.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the present you sent me, silly. Here, I'll open it.
I didn't send you any present. Are you sure you want to?
Whoa, what the hell?
Oh my god, what the... Hey, it's Smoke. What the...
We need to get out of here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe Taylor just opened up her package, her present. An explosion went off. Yellow, we gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here on TGW. Yellow, what the hell happened? The poor girl literally opened the package and exploded.
I got that smoke. I don't even know what's going on.
Well, the putrid smell of smoke still lingering.
Why does it feel this is bringing us flashbacks?
I have no idea. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and switch gears and actually talk about exactly what happened last week on TGW. And the fact is, CaptainBadge was standing by with the hacker trying to demonstrate loyalty in behalf of Rogue Mimicu's protesters. Remember, Rogue Mimicu was aligned with the hacker at first, but now apparently the hacker might not be aligned with the protesting team, Rogue Mimicu's team, because of what happened last week. Well, CaptainBadge is standing by with more to say with this.
Look, I'm not afraid of the hacker. I ran away because I was late for something. But this hacker was supposed to show loyalty to us. And it didn't. I informed Rogue Mimikyu, and he is not happy. So next week, Rogue Mimikyu himself will force this hacker to show loyalty. And if it doesn't, Rogue will teach him a lesson that he'll never, ever forget.